Hi, this is Wiz, welcome to my channel. It has been a long time since my last video about the Audi S5 and this is the right time to make a new one, as yesterday it has been 12 months since I have collected this car. On today's video I'm gonna tell you my experience about driving the S5 for the past 12 months. I'm gonna go in detail about all the modifications I did so far, because I got this request very often from you. And finally, I'm gonna tell you, will I keep this car? And if not, what am I looking for? So let's get this done. I have picked up this car exactly 12 months ago. It was August 25th, 2017. By collecting the S5 for the first time, I was feeling like finally having everything I like into one single car. I've been enjoying driving the S5 ever since. What I really love about this car is what I would call its double personality, meaning that you have a very comfortable sedan limousine, and by switching the Audi Drive Select to Dynamic, then you have a quite sporty car. Of course, it's not really what I would call a sport car, but I would say that is a very fast family car. And so far, talking about reliability, the experience has been positive. I've had some minor issues that you may know if you watch my previous videos about the S5. At the very beginning, I had some Audi Connect issues that was solved very quickly. And since I'm driving the car, I'm experiencing some issues with Google Earth sometimes not wanting to turn on. Otherwise, I'm having the issues that I have talked in a past video about the boot not always closing correctly when using the remote. But beside that, I have to say that I am extremely happy about the reliability of the car. I didn't have any major issue so far. Some things I'm still in love with this car are those lines. I fall in love with the first generation A5 Sportback, and I have to say that the second generation gives me the same emotions, talking about the general aspect of the car. I really love those curves over there that gives a very dynamic look to the car. This is something that I enjoy every time I see my car in the morning. What I also like a lot about the S5 Sportback is that despite being a sporty sedan, it has a lot of room, especially in the interior. There's a lot of place for 4, even 5 persons. And also the trunk or boot is quite big. With this car you can really go places and have your luggages with you, your family, and you have no issues whatsoever. As usual with Audi, the interior quality is fantastic. I have no complaints whatsoever about the interior. I do have some squeaky noise coming from the panoramic sunroof, but this is since I've added the adjustable springs on the car, so basically the car is stiffer now, which may have caused some noises into the cabin. So I do accept that because it is not Audi's fault at all. Just a recap about the most important options I've took when configuring the S5. The paint is the Audi exclusive Nardo Grey, which is a free of charge color if you choose it on an RS model, but it's a very expensive Audi exclusive paint if you choose it for any other Audi model. But I wanted a car, a non-RS car with a special look. You may say Nardo RS is not that special. You see a lot of Audi RS with that color, which is correct, but you don't see this color very often on non-RS models. I then choose the black optic package, which I believe is not available everywhere, which basically puts everything chrome gloss black, and I think it complements very well the Nardo grey color. So basically the front grille, some parts of the front and rear bumper, the side view mirror, the windows frames are in gloss black. Matrix LED lights, which are really fantastic. I really don't regret this choice. All the driving aids, such as adaptive cruise control with the camera over there. And moving into the interior, the usual stuff like the S Sport seats, leather interior, carbon fiber trim, the flat bottom steering wheel, and the infotainment system with CarPlay and Android Auto. Panoramic sunroof, of course. Actually, I don't use it a lot and it's quite expensive. So should I configure the car now? I'm not sure I would take it. But I think adding those black portion on the roof goes very well with the other black bits on the car. Let's talk now about the modification I have made in order to make this car unique, so you won't find another one like the S5 Nardo. I did replace the taillights with those one that comes from Audi, so those are original Audi parts. I believe they are not available everywhere, but ask your local Audi dealership. So I think they goes very well with the car. I've painted in black the Audi rings. I've changed the original S5 logo with this one, red and black, I found on eBay. Then I wrapped the rear spoiler. So this is wrapped in gloss black. Moving on the side of the car, this is a mod I've done recently. I've painted the brake calipers in red, because this is an option I chose when I did configure the car, but the sales guy from Audi forgot to tick the box. and I was always feeling worried about that, so I made them red recently, and I purchased a sticker, heat resistant sticker from eBay. This bit is also wrapped in gloss black. It was originally chrome. And moving on the front of the car, same, I've replaced the original S5 logo with a black one, and the four rings are painted in black. I didn't do any mechanical modifications yet, with the exception of the air filter. I replaced the original with one from BMC. If you are familiar with my channel and with the previous videos about the S5, you may wonder what happened with the wheels. When I purchased the car, I didn't choose any extra Audi wheels options. I took it with the stock 18 inches. The idea was to use those 18 inches wheels as my winter set, and then have 20 inches wheels, which I did purchase right when I took the car from the dealership. Originally the car was sitting on 20 inches TSW Bathurst. As my local sales guy was starting to equip quite a lot of Nardo Audis with the same wheels, I got a bit pissed off about it, and I've decided to change the wheels. So I did purchase still TSW, but the Sebring model. I was looking for something with a kind of R8 look. So those wheels were really good. I kind of liked them. I did lost the concave look of the Bathurst one, but I was quite okay with the Sebring wheels. But then someone from Instagram, having a red S5, proposed me to buy the complete set, so the wheels, the rims and the tires, and he did a good offer, and I thought that was a right moment to change my wheels again. So now your question would be, what the hell are you doing with those wheels right now? So the person who purchased my Sebring TSW rims was kind enough to give me his 19 inches Audi wheels for the time being, because I've ordered my new set of wheels, but it's not coming until the next 15 to 20 days. Long story short, I'm gonna have a new set of wheels very soon. Stay tuned for that. What's next? Of course, I'd like to do a lot of things on the car. I would really like to have the Apt Stage 1 upgrade, which would bring 420 horsepower, but is extremely expensive. It's the only one covered by the Swiss Audi warranty. If I could, of course, I also like to change the exhaust and to have something with a better noise. I like to do so many things, but I need to calm down in my current situation. I posted a video a couple of months ago explaining that I was about to lose my job because the American company that I work for here decided to shut down the Swiss office and to move in Ireland and in Spain. Because obviously it is cheaper, and since that video I did lose my job, so I'm unemployed since the beginning of this month of August. This is something new for me. I've never been unemployed in my life. Of course, I'm actively looking for a sales job, whether it's in the logistic field or IT, but in the meantime I have to deal with the fact that my incomes are going down. At the time I'm talking right now, I don't know if I'm gonna find a job in the next week, in the next month. I need to be really careful with my expenses, and that's the reason why for the near future I'm not gonna spend any money on the S5. I even think that I'm glad if I can keep the S5. If I see that the situation is not going to evolve in a positive way, the first things that I will have to cut, of course, it will be the car expenses. I'm not planning to sell the S5 because I don't like the car. I might sell the S5 because I will be forced to do it. And also another question would be, should I sell the S5? What would I be interested in right now? I have to say that I'm interested again in AMG. I did have an AMG in the past, which was the A45 Edition 1. I didn't like some aspects of that car, but should I buy today a car, I'm more attracted by Mercedes AMG than Audi. I like what Audi is doing now with the brand new models, but I find that they are a little bit too busy talking about the style. When I see the new Q3, the new A1, they looks like very nice car, but I don't know, I need to see it in person. There is some things that I'm not quite happy with it. With the same budget as my S5, there is not so many other Audis I'm attracted right now. I do love the new interior. I like all the screens, the touch screens on the newer A6, A7, A8, Q8 and so on. Talking about AMG, I was interested in the C43 AMG because it's almost the same budget as this one. I like everything about that car with the exception of the exterior. I do prefer way better the S5 compared to the C43. Otherwise, I'm really looking forward to see the new CLA AMG 45. This is a car that I could really be interested in. It's coming out sometimes next year in 2019. By looking at the prototype right now, this is a car that I think I would really be interested because I love the interior. I love the tech interior of the new A-Class. I love those double screens, the fact that you can talk to your car in a seamless way compared to what I can do now with the Audi, for example. So I'm really looking forward to that car. Again, consider that the car I'm talking about are the one that I'm able to own. Of course, I'd like to have a C63, I like to have a RS6, RS7, but I can't afford such a budget for my car. And this is where the battery of my camera decided to die. So I'm gonna end this video filming from the iPhone X, iPhone 10. In this video I told you about my experience driving the S5 for the past 12 months. I showed you a little bit of the modifications I've done so far, and I told you about what's next. Basically nothing for the month to come. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notifications so you are notified every time I post a video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!